When I was 7, I believed in heaven. A cartoon of a place full of choirs and clouds and crowded like an arcade. And I would run to church every week, skipping past the wooden cross which stood next to the house where my grandmother lived. And I knew deep inside that this was the very cross to which Jesus Christ himself had been nailed on a really hot summer all those years ago. And I know that he was supposed to have risen from the dead and yet was evidently still nailed to the cross, but this was never a problem for me. Because let's face it, stranger things happen to my toy soldiers every single day. And when they told us about guardian angels at Mass, I knew exactly what mine looked like. It had soft green fur, like a gremlin from that film, and wings, just like the wings of the dragon on the box of my favorite board game. And it sat on my shoulder all day and whispered advice into my ear about the best way to tie a stick to a rock to make a tomahawk. The best way to eat waffles so you won't get jam spilling down the front of your shirt, and promised I would not get hurt if I cycled all the way down our hill without breaking once, and it had a name. I'm not telling you what it was. When I was 8, I saw a drunk driver crash into the wooden cross which stood next to the house where my grandmother used to live, and leaning against a lamppost I watched for a very long time as people gingerly picked pieces of my oaken god off the street.